Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, welcome back to another episode of Sippin Chillin. Hey, I'm here today at our Colonial Beach Girls Media Day. I'm here with two of our coaches, staff members, Kalisha Johnson to my left and Leah Phillips to my right. Looked like somebody just hit her with a stay still pill. But anyway, so you can move a little bit. Just relax. We're going to have some fun. So, look, we're going to bring all of the girls here today, have a little interview, give them the opportunity to speak on what we do, how we do it. As always, it's always fun. Make sure you go like, subscribe, tell a friend, sippinchillin.com, and the podcast and everything you got for all your podcast needs.
Website?
Yes, we got a website. Z, the niece hooked it up. She won't give me the password though. She won't give me the password. But again, so we coming to you. What happened?
We're not sipping nothing.
All right, we're not sipping. We can't sip anything because we're at the school. Other than that, you know, Big Keith, you sipping, they can be chilling, right? But anyway, so we're going to come right back to you. Hey, after these words. Hey, welcome back to Sippin and Chillin'. Hey, we have a whole coaching staff. I said Coach Shu has come back in the building. We're just going to try to bring a little light to the season this year. It was very, very exciting season so far. 1 week down. We're doing some really, really good work. I think the girls are getting prepared. They're trying to get to where they need to be. We're looking forward to a good season. What do you think, Leah? This is Leah's first year, by the way. I know I probably mentioned that earlier. She's first year coming back. She used to play for us. She went away to the military, served our country. I salute for that. As a former, a Navy person myself. So how do you feel, Leah, so far about the season?
I feel pretty good. I think we got something good this season. Hopefully, I don't know, we go far. I don't know. We have some tough games ahead of us, but I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, good. It's good. And it's different eyes, different perspectives. Sometimes we get to where we get our eyes glazed over, where we think we always good every year, right? We always say we always, but we really don't. We realists. I said last year we was going to win 7 games. State quarterfinals. Holla. So, Shu, what do you think? Shu, he's been officially on the coaching staff. He come back. He's always helped behind the scenes, but now he decided to make it official. So, how do you feel about the season?
Feel real good about the season. Starting off, like I say, most of the time, beginning of the year, girls come in, the time they're supposed to be here, they get to work and they go home. But we've been fortunate to have girls that show up an hour before practice when they get their individual work in. So I'm very excited about what this year can become.
Good. We got the old vet here, the mean one of the group. She's usually few words, but when she speak, everybody listen, right? So what do you think going forward? Because I know you're going to be honest.
Same thing they said. I'm excited. It's been a good start. We don't always have that. We usually start slow and then we ramp up, but these girls came out the gate. They seem to be hungry. They're ready to work, so I'm excited.
All right, look, my sentiments exactly for everything they said. I kind of piggyback what they said. It's the same thing. I see something, not that none of the other teams we had wasn't special or good. There's something brewing here that's different, right? So the camaraderie, the team aspect is all about all about family. Everybody, we getting along, drama free, and that's what we need to be. We're going to go forward. So what we're going to do for you coming up in a couple minutes, right? After our sponsor from River Gym, when they come through, make sure you go patronize. If you want to get in shape, you want to be a member, make sure you go visit Katie down River Gym and tell her Big Keith sent you, right? She's going to give you a good discount. But after that, we're going to come back and bring some of our team members on and let you see them in person, live and in person. Be right back. All right, so here back, Sippin' and Chillin'. We got some of our former players that came out for our media day. We really, really appreciate all the love because we always have former players that come back. They like to give back and they like to contribute wherever they can. Again, we talk about now, Leah, she even went overboard. She became part of the staff as we talked about. Love her for that. And here we got Casey Royal, who was one of our players. She don't remember the last time she played basketball. It's been some years though. But she ain't really that old, but it's been some years. And then for those of you that don't know, you got Sid the Kid, Carey that's on the other side. She's sort of famous. You might have heard about her a little bit, right? Well, both of them. But look, I appreciate them coming back and showing love. That's what it's about. It's always about giving back. The love that we share and we give, and they always, whenever you got to just send out a message, a phone call, they always hear. So, how did it feel to be back? I know you came to a game. I saw you at a game, but you was in movement. How do it feel be back in the dome?
It feels weird. I mean, they haven't been here in forever, but Keith and Kalisha were great coaches. They taught us a lot. They were pretty hard on us, I guess, compared to how the season's going this time. But yeah, they were great coaches. They taught you life lessons. It wasn't just about basketball, but life lessons in general, and that you just carried through life with you. And it's nice to be back, but it's a little weird. You know?
Well, I'm telling you, we're glad you're here. You know, and I compare if you don't really, if you had to be here with Casey to know Casey, her energy, she was a cross between Marley and Olivia. And that's what she was. So she did a lot. Casey was full of energy, up and down the floor, or wanted to learn. She was wide open. We had to slow her down. Some of the things, Casey, slow down a little bit. Slow down. You got it. She had a pretty shot. When she took her time, had a pretty shot. She did a lot. She really, really contributed, especially on the defensive end. She gave a lot. She was one of those players that we call the X factor. Like she played multi positions. And to her left, so our left, we have Sid. Sid is probably the oldest. She's probably the grandma of the group, right?
Crazy, bro.
But little backstory about Sid. So Sid came down and she joined our program when she was in the 11th grade. Had not been that, she would have easily been on the 1,000-point club. Sid scored over, I think, close to 860 points in 2 years. And those you know, she played college, 4 years basketball. She came in being an integral part of the team, a team leader. We already had a point guard. We had 2 point guards in place when she came. She took the back seat to come. She said, look, let them play their game and I'll blend in. But obviously, that was her position and the team, because we were family, Emily and Denaya both said, look, she's the better person to run this. Let's do this. Let's go win some chips. So that's why, and we were going to state championships, and we continue to go state championships when we had Sid. You know, we lost a couple heartbreakers. One of the biggest games that we're talking about, but I know my introduction is long with Sid. But Sid, how do it feel to be back in the Dome?
Being back in the Dome is just a surreal feeling because this is where I grew up. I know I came here as a junior, but a lot of life lessons happen in this gym. Being here early mornings, getting up shots, staying after getting up shots, just developing who I am as a person, but also just developing who I am as a leader. And that stuck with me as I went to Bridgewater and was a 4-year college starter there too. Being able to reinsert myself as a freshman on a team that had a lot of seniors. I took those lessons that I learned from here, and was able to just translate that into the college game. So, this is always home. I always love being able to come back here. It's a special place. I tell everybody that every time I talk about this place. I wear CB with pride. I got it tatted on me. Everybody knows that too. So being back in the Dome is it's always like home.
I love it. I'm gonna tell you a little story. She might get embarrassed about it, but I will let you know. So we had Sid. So when I found out in 10th grade, so Sid came down. We was playing in VCU state semifinals. Sid was going to Hanover High School. Mm-hmm. She came down, family. She always comes to support us, right? She came down and seen us, and I kept talking. I've been talking to Sid. 6th grade, she came to camp here. Coach Hunter from CNU came up and ran a basketball camp for us. Mm-hmm. You remember that? Yeah. Sid was 6th grade, came in here and showed off at the camp. I'm talking about ball. And I've been wanting her ever since. So we keep talking. Well, you know, we're in Richmond, big school, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, fast forward. So finally, her dad called me and said, I think we're going to make the move. Transition. I think this would be the best thing. Small school, classrooms, family atmosphere. I think we're going to do this. Obviously, she's definitely going to help us. I didn't know how much we could help her other than just show her the love that we could provide. So we came here and that was, she had just finished 10th grade. So we was doing workouts and the season was getting ready to start. So Sid said, I'm just going to go to a party. So she went out to a party.
Here we
and
go.
She got caught drinking.
I did.
And the career that's just started had just ended just as fast. Her mother called me and said, this is it. She's not coming. I'm pulling out of here. She don't listen. She's showing off. She's already gone. And you talking about something that hurt my heart, felt like somebody stabbed me. Like it was just like, took the life out of me. I called Kalisha and I was like, what are we going to, I got it. I said, I can't try to persuade her mom. That's a rule. I can't do anything, but I can just talk and tell her this is what I think she need because of the mistakes that she's making. Long story short, her mom and dad was very receptive of what we had, what we said, and what we were doing. And I think it was because we based our program on building, not just winning. Yeah. Right? So we're building people. And I think so with that, and they decided, but she was gone for the first 2 weeks. And he said, you have to run her. Lack of better words, he said, you're going to have to run her ass. You punish her how you feel because we're going to punish her too. And from that point on, she turned into an instant leader. And that's what allowed us to win. I think her first year here, we 24-3?
I think so.
24-3. Put it in perspective. Northern Neck back then was called Conference 43. We didn't lose a game in Conference 43 for 4 years. That's how good we dominated.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get back to that. But as always, we appreciate everything that they've done and everything they programmed. Casey, everything she's bought, everything that Leah's bought. I know I don't talk about Leah as much since she's on the coaching staff, but she really helped out her leadership. She used to cry every day. Leah and Casey cried every day in practice. They alternated who was going to cry the most. We always talk about, I give Jocelyn a hard time that she cries a lot. Jocelyn don't cry nearly as much. They cried and cried. They cried so much. Yeah, and every other day they cried. They cried so much I cried with them. When they cried, I was crying right with them.
That's crazy because y'all got the soft version to keep.
Thank you.
No,
Y'all really,
Alicia, we were just
y'all got
on
the
the
same.
hype
I'm
every time.
so
What do you mean?
serious.
Yeah, he said
Every
Y'all
time
got the.
Alicia comes in,
First of
she
all, the
says
girls is
something.
here in A1s. What was we playing in? They got Nike jerseys. What was we playing in?
That's just true.
You didn't got soft.
Yeah,
But, no.
Man, what?
Really?
This is
every
crazy.
team or every
'Cause he
every
won't back it off
transition
that.
you've had, you've like gone softer every
100%.
time, but you brought the love and you brought the family in each of your team, and kept us as one and made sure we were one as a team and could count on one another.
That's true. That's true. But I bet you Carlin would differ about me being soft. Because it's a different generation. And let's be honest, this generation look different. What y'all did is different, and I'm not saying nothing about the girls, but
It is different.
y'all played outside. And when I say that, I'm meaning that a lot of stuff y'all did, y'all were out in the streets, y'all were out there doing, you know what I mean? So it's kind of different. And it's great being from a pampered society, and that don't mean that in a bad way. That is not bad at all. But it's different. It's like me and one of our coaches, Jamie, talk about it all the time. I just need somebody that's going to get in trouble. I just need kids on the team that every now and then that's not afraid to cuss their mom out. That's the kind of kids that I'm looking for. Because I could bring, you know what I mean? So
We had people that wasn't afraid to swing.
yes, we had two tech. I'm surprised you're not here.
Well, we would fight almost every day in practice.
Yes.
We would swing on each other almost every day in practice.
Every day we go in the locker room. I would let them go in the locker room because Amber Jones was famous. She was very, very quiet. Shout out to Amber Jones, but Amber Jones, I had to stop her from fighting every other game against somebody. She even two-pieced the girl in Northumberland. Remember that?
She sure
And
did.
nobody saw it. She hit her so quick.
And walked off.
It walked
Just
off.
walked off.
And
Like
the
nothing
officials,
happened.
nobody saw it except for us. And then she went in the locker room. And what was she doing?
punching the locker.
Beating the lockers. Hands bleed. Bow, bow, bow.
That girl was crazy.
That's the kind of stuff. So.
We love you, Amber Jones. We love you.
Yeah, we definitely love
crazy.
But that's how we do. But we had some mean people. We had with Emily Park, Nye, all of them very mischievous. It was just like, they did things that we didn't even know half of the stuff. I didn't want to know.
You didn't want to.
And Kalisha knew some of the stuff, but she wouldn't tell me until after the season.
No.
Because back then I was a little different. They usually called me and said I was bipolar. Was not true at all. Right? So I was same mentality, right?
It's debatable.
But
Keep our inner thoughts inner.
That's
Yeah.
debatable. We can.
but we appreciate them coming back. Appreciate them there. Anything you need, I guarantee you they will be there for you. Anything that girls need or anything you want, they're always there when we do something. I am disappointed in the rest of you. Kamara, Sanari,
y'all suck.
AJ, all y'all, Caitlin, Lulu, all of y'all
got
suck.
nothing to do with it.
All of y'all, I know the rest of them like Barbie, Destiny, Melissa and Guam. You should have still came. That ain't a bad drive. Look, well I understand, those people. And if I forgot about Emily, you right down the street. I understand it, but it's early. It's early, and I get it.
2.5 hours away.
Yep. See what I'm saying? And she's right here dedicated. But we appreciate everything they do. And look, after this break, we're going to take this break from our sponsors. We want to make sure that you stay with us. Go like, subscribe, hit the link, and we'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. Sippin Chillin. Hey, I'm here with my guy, Jeffrey Hines from Tri-Area Basketball. Make sure I said it right. I'm right?
You're absolutely
so
right.
we're going to make sure we have all his links and everything so you can follow him. He does great work. He has been coming and supporting our program along with other schools in the Northern Neck and obviously the DMV for many, many moons, right? We talk about it. Him and I are close in age, so we always talk about the old school and what we used to do and how we used to do it. But he's been one of our guys. His first time here was back when T.T. Carey was a freshman, so that was probably back in 2005 and 6.
Yeah, and I think he was on varsity as an 8th grader.
He was.
Yeah.
Yes, he was an 8th grade player. So we've had some great players here, and we always talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
We always talk about the girls, and we don't give our guys enough because they won the 09 state championship. Shout out to them. My son was a part of that team. Very, very proud of everything they did. Shout out to Coach Swope for being the leader of our team and everybody that contributed. But I just want to tell you personally, I want to thank you. And I'm going to tell you just a quick story. So when we first having our media day, I just shot her just a message. And before I even get the message, man, I'll be there. He said, my schedule, he said, I'll be there. And I appreciate everything. You don't realize the exposure that he can give, and he give for all the teams. So you make sure you follow him. Make sure you follow his Instagram. Make sure you see his YouTubes. Make sure you do everything because he makes sure he promote. And this is done with love. This is not something that he do because, hey, this is love. This is all love. He come back, give us stuff, he sends us. So he's been doing it for a while. One of our ex-players, if you've seen on the earlier episode with Sydney, he know everything, know a stat line. And here's what I like. When you come to a place like this and you come prepared and you already know, hey, you're missing 2 players that should be here. What's going on? And I like that. That means you do your homework. And I appreciate everything you do. So tell me what's new. What you doing? Anything new that you're doing? Anything you got going on besides that?
No, just getting older and slowing down. So, and I was down here last week meeting with the former coach of Northumberland,
Okay.
Mike, and went down there and went to a place called Cygnus in Lotsburg. Went down there, sit down, we reminisced.
Okay.
That was the first Northern Next school I went to, Northumberland.
Okay.
And it was so small, I passed it 3 times. And back then I didn't have a cell phone, so I went down to the gas station to call them, and they were already in the school. And I think the first time I was here, T.T. Carey was in the 8th grade.
Yep.
And I thought they had a math problem here. I was like, how is he in the 8th grade on varsity?
Yeah.
Because we never see that in the D.C. area.
Yep.
And then I looked up there and I saw another Curry, I think that was his dad, that was the leading scorer. I said, well, he's going to be the leading scorer before he leaves.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's accomplished that or not, but he probably should have got close.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he finished with quite a bit, like 2,500, 2,400, something like it over his career. And he ended up going on, and then T.T. Carey talking about, shout out to T.T. T.T. got, he signed with LaSalle when he first, right out of high school. He did a year at LaSalle, and then he transferred to Longwood. He became Big South Player of the Year. He ended up getting drafted by the Dallas Mavericks. And then he ended up playing overseas, playing basketball. So he had a great career, and he did things. He could have worked a little harder. He should be still in the NBA, but sometimes we make decisions, and that's what we do. Now, shout out to him. He's a great dad, great individual. We get to see him from time to time, play golf with us. I know, and as always, man, I really appreciate it. If anything that we can do as a program and as a whole, we're doing everything. But make sure that I got to get your information so we can drop your link right into our podcast, and we'll go. And
I'll try to get down during the regular season also.
Okay, yeah, I'll make sure you get a schedule and get out there. But just make sure everything, if you don't do anything else today, hit all the links, follow. I appreciate you, my man.
Appreciate you so
Thank you,
much.
man. Yes, sir. You have a good day.
Thank you very much for letting me come down. Appreciate it.
Yep, thank you. Thank you very much.
No.
What's up, everybody? We back, sipping and chilling. Hey, we back with the whole squad. As you see, squad in the building. Hey. Hey. Hey, so, we sitting there. Something was brought to my attention, and I didn't even realize this. And typically, Kalisha's on it, so I blame her. So she's usually the one that's already. We have 2 players on here that has been playing together the whole career, and he started. And just a little backstory. Carl and Olivia both started in 9th grade playing varsity in their senior year. So for the last 4 years, they've been a part of it. Olivia had never played basketball prior to their 9th grade year. And she came on varsity in 9th grade year because remember, she worked that hard at practice. I talked to her in the cafeteria. She was a straight cheerleader. She didn't want anything to do with it. We talked, and she fell in love with the team aspect. And then she became a valuable player that we have on our team. And I appreciate, and Carlin, she didn't really help us out talking, recruiting. She was like, she don't want to play. And I said, Carla, let's try to get her. Oh, she don't want to play. That's all right. Well, we're gonna get it anyway. But
I'm the one who brought you over there.
You did. But I do appreciate them. So I just wanted to make sure that I did not forget that they know that we did that. But all of the girls are here. We enjoy it. We have a family atmosphere. We always try to make family first, whatever we do. This year, as in all years, this feel like the teams we had when we had Sydney and Denaya, Emily, AJ, Wilson, all of those on the teams, those girls were special. And we were terrible practice players. But we got the job done when it came back to it. But these girls, for some reason, this week, they really started off well. I mean, practice has been good this week, right? And sometimes we have where we get things, and I want them to know it's not about now. It's about December the 2nd, getting prepared, right? So this is where champions are made when nobody looking, all them cliches, we know all of that, right? And so we tell them, so the girls have to believe it. But just had a couple things to ask the girls, and Felicia, you pick one who we can ask first. What we're gonna, just got a question to ask, and we're gonna ask some of y'all like 2 or 3. So who you wanna start off with?
Let's start with the senior captain.
Let's start off with the senior captain, all right? Just one question I wanna ask you, right? Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Is a hot dog?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I don't know. What kind of question is that?
What do you think, Johnson? You're a captain. Was a hot dog a sandwich?
It's a hot dog. It's not a sandwich. It's a hot dog. It has its own classification. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, so how many of y'all think that she's right? Who many think a hot dog is a sandwich? No, it was just some of the things we asked, and that's the kind of question they asked us, right? All right, so LP. LP is the newest. Well, when I said newest, Soraya is the newest to the team. LP is the newest to the school. This is her second year at Colonial Beach, and I'm so glad she came. She's come. She was living in Colorado. Yeah. And like they're from like the military family. Very, very integral part, right? She come in. Her personality is contagious. Always happy. She has hurt every part of her body so far in the last 2 years. She's casted up I've never seen none. She's had everything casted up or bandaged up. She came in her ears. I think she said she spraying her earlobe to the left or something. I don't know what she was doing, so I don't know what she did. But I got a question for you. Out of this group, who wouldn't you let babysit your kids?
Maya.
Why Maya?
Siblings that are
Why about?
Maya's like, I don't know. I just see Maya walking in the hallways on her iPad.
Well, she's not very Anybody got anybody different? Who wouldn't you let? How about you, Soraya? Who wouldn't you let babysit your kids? Your sister? Well, she knows something that we don't know, then, right? Yeah? That's pretty good. Now, that's not bad at all. Yep. All right, now, how many of y'all in governance school? My niece, I know Liv, my niece, and all of them, they're pretty smart. And most of y'all are pretty smart, right? So we're going to throw this question off to our senior, to Olivia. All right, it's a simple question. It's simple because she's very smart, right? Hypothetically, your mom has 4 kids, north, south, and east. What's the 4th kid's name?
Olivia, it's my
Everybody was like, I thought it was going to be West. That is pretty good. Hey, I like that. I like that. See, we have, and let's be honest, only 2 people in here would have got, and my niece wasn't one of them. She would have definitely said West, and she was not. And Marley wouldn't have known. I know. What? Nah, but look, that's what we like to have fun. Nicole is the quiet one. Nicole has said 17 words since she's been playing. This is going into, if that, it's been out of all of the seasons she's played. But we appreciate everybody and everything that they bring to the team. Jocelyn, got a question for you. And it's for everybody. I want everybody to answer this question. Would you rather have fingers as toes or toes as fingers?
Yeah, fingers. Same.
Really?
Yeah, because then you can like peel a monkey or like
peel a monkey? What?
Peel like the banana with your toes like a monkey can. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, unfortunately, I don't know what she's talking about.
Yes, you can dribble with your feet.
Y'all do that anyway.
Not too much.
So everybody agree?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
I don't know if that'd be little fingers.
So who's another smart one in here? Who are you?
Everyone here is smart.
I asked Lillian a question. Let's ask Marley, because Marley says she's very smart. Hey, everybody, you can answer. Just don't spit the answer out. If you know the answer, just go ahead and say it right. Or say, I got the answer. What's black and smell like red paint?
Red
Oh,
paint.
I know.
What is black? What is black and smell like red paint?
I know.
Don't say that. I know you might know. What's black and smell like red paint? Is anybody know? Marley, come on, Marley.
It's Marley's.
What do you know? What's black and smell like red paint? How about y'all out there? Can you figure it out? What's black and smell like red paint? What you say? Black paint is the answer. Yes. Paint is paint.
I was literally better. That was not bad.
All right, look.
Did you know it? Yes. It is paint.
Hey, Z, did you know it? Hey, nah, but look, don't let the answers. That's not indicative of how they play basketball. They give everything. Play a little better. They're not really good free throw shooters. We're going to become free throw shooters. We are?
Why are you being mean?
Oh, no, I'm just saying. We're not bad.
Exactly. We make free throws. Yeah, Marley shot
Okay.
100%.
Yeah, I
Marley
shot
shot 100%.
She shot 2 free throws. Hey, so it's technically it's yes, technically you did. So I guess we say that. But no, we give these girls, they give everything we got, and I do appreciate it. We joke, and we like to have fun. A lot of things that we do. We're gonna have. I want you to make sure that you stay tuned and follow our page and for updates. We got an Instagram page that's also been run by our seniors. If you can give that out, I don't know where it's at. How can you find us on Instagram?
Just look up Colonial Beach girls basketball, and it'll pop up.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram because we do a lot of stuff when we having like different like blackouts, whiteouts, or whatever events. We do nursing home events. We do caroling. We go and we try to give back to the community, and that's going to continue. So stay tuned for all of those dates, and we don't have them, but we will continue to try to give back a portion of what we receive in turn, right? What do you think, Cleese? You have anything?
No.
Nothing? You got nothing?
No, I'm good.
Really?
I'm good. I'm great. I'm great.
How do you feel? So let's ask a question. I want each one of you to go. How do you feel? I know you've already asked and been asked this question, but how do you feel this season is going to go? Simple question. It ain't got to be nothing prolific. You don't have to say the biggest words. Just how do you feel?
Say it.
Say it loud. I know. I love it.
No, I have faith. I think it's going to go really well. I think we're bonded really well. I have a lot of friends on this team, and honestly, we've got talent and we've got energy, so we can win.
I think this season's going to go great. There's never been, we've always had a family aspect, but it's never been like this team is.
I think we're going to do good.
I think we're gonna do great.
I think we're gonna do great.
I also think we're gonna do great.
I agree with Carla. Everything she just said.
Okay.
I agree.
All right. How about you, Johnson?
I think we're gonna do good and make it all the way.
I like it.
Great season.
What? Is English not your first language? What? You can't talk on the mic? Oh, okay. How about you, Maya?
It's gonna go great.
You gonna go great?
Yeah.
Yeah, girls are ready to work hard. We putting in the work. We got to do what we got to do. We appreciate everybody, our coaching staff. So we're gonna come back to you after this quick break. We're gonna come back and we're gonna be joined with the rest of our coaching staff, with our JV coaches, who's also part of the staff that make us is a very instrumental part of what we do here. They got something in place, something special is a brewing, and we're gonna make sure that they get acknowledged for that. Be right back. Hey, welcome back. Back with another segment of Sippin and Chillin. Hey, we here. We got our whole entire coaching staff. It's good to see them. Just very, very appreciative of this coaching staff. This is the best coaching staff in basketball. I promise you that. In any level, best coaching staff ever. Just a couple things for introduction purposes, let you know. Hi, this is Coach Katie. She's our JV head coach. She's our middle school head coach. She's been she come in just as a second year, contributed a lot. She bring a lot to the table, a lot of knowledge. She loved the game of basketball, and everything is about edifying our girls. And all the way to my left right here is Jamie, who's assistant JV coach. She come in. She's been in 2 years as well. Does the same thing. I mean, they give everything they got, their heart and soul. They put it together. And for those of you that need, I'm not even going to say it because she don't even want any more clients. So don't talk to her. But if you want to get in shape, make sure you go to River Gym, right? So that's what we do. They're one of our sponsors too, by the way. So make sure you patronize them and go from there. So, Katie, I just got a quick question for you. I know you don't like to be put on a spot. We're not putting you on the spot. Just one of the quick questions, and I know a lot of audience was asking. I had them to text in and see. How do you feel to be mistaken as player sometime while you're coaching? And that's good because you look young, right?
Yeah, it's not new.
But it's something that you gotta get accustomed to, right? Because you have such a good look. But until they see you when you're in a bad mood, and they say, "Oh, no, that must be the coach," right? Same thing. And Jamie, so how do you feel about it, Jamie? Let me ask you. I'm gonna put you on the spot. How do you feel? And what is it? What is the best thing about coaching with Kalisha?
With Kalisha?
Yes.
I love Kalisha. Kalisha is good. She feels like a warm blanket.
Fake love.
She does. She's good energy. Yes.
Just fake
Kalisha
love.
always has
Nah,
a
don't do
pretty
that.
smile.
Don't do that.
Yeah. She's always got something positive to say.
Okay, all right, that's good. No, we have a really, really good relationship. We all close. I like the kid and tease, but we like to tease. We like to have fun. That's the good thing about it, right? So, and every day when I come here, I'm excited to come here and coach. And I come even before our practice, during JV practice, not because I want to try to take over the practice or I try to do this. I don't even contribute to the practice unless they ask me to do something because I know it's in good hands. I come because I'm excited about what's building, right? And so I come here and just show my face and sit there, and I like being a part of it, and I learn. It doesn't matter the number of years that I've been doing this, but I still learn from what they do and how they act and different things that they do when they come forward. Our season this year, our JV players, they working hard. One thing about it, we got to share athletes. And so sometimes it gets tough, right? So we share athletes, but we're okay with it, so we make it work. And so a shout out to all of the coaches that have to go through that, and the coaches and we work well with coaches as far as getting the kids out and try to get the kids play, and we love that and we appreciate that. It's going to be a eventful season, to say the least. Are you excited? You ready for it?
I'm definitely excited.
Yeah. What you think it's going to be as far as we're not even talking wins or losses. And overall as a season, we don't really judge it on wins and losses too much. You judge on what we do and how far we come and so far, how do you think your girls have come your first week?
I think they've come a long way, especially the returning ones.
Good. Yeah, I've seen a lot of leadership. I've seen a lot of things. And one thing about it, you might not know this, Katie do get excited. She don't like to be put on the spot. That's why I like putting her on the spot. And she's over here now. She's cursing me out under her breath. She's calling me everything. She just want to get up and just go. But I love it. But always, as always, and we talk about, there's always one of them that's very demonstrative, and I love it because she bring energy. You make a bad call against if you want. They say you better not say that when you're at the scores table, so she'll leave the book there and get up and walk over and say it and then come back and sit down. And that's Jamie. I love her for that, right? Because she's always protective, and she's protective over all of us. You you don't mess with the flock when the mother hen speak, and that's what we like.
That's true.
And James, and we appreciate that. Really do. Really do.
It is unfortunate sometimes. I'm very passionate, and especially about people that I love and care about. So, and I think being a mom affects my decision making when I'm in those moments. I think you can be cooler headed if you're not emotionally connected to children in that way. Mm-hmm. But being a parent translates that way, where I get to probably say things I probably shouldn't say, react a little too heated or whatever. I try, but that's my personality too. I can't help it. It is who I am.
Yeah.
Unapologetically.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's how you should be. You got to continue to be you. But we got something. So a lot of times, so if you want, we have training both ways. We have basketball training. We have fitness training. We everything. We got our full staff is here. Is very complimentary of everyone, right? So I love it because a lot of stuff is taken off of my plate that I don't have to do. Not saying that I had to do it all at first, but for a long time, it was just Kalisha and I. And so it was kind of tough. So with everybody, we had a revolving door at one time with JV coaches, 1 or 2 years, and then we gone 1 or 2 years. Shout out to Trish and Jordy. They took it over, for a couple of years and put things in place. So we appreciate them and everything they do as well, right? So, but one thing about being at Colonial Beach is a small community and you are loved and scrutinized by the same people daily. You know, so you gotta have thick skin, but you're going to be overly loved. So that's one thing I like about it. I know, you know, my brother who's been participating and come here, he's been he's been with us all these years, right, in the background. Right here, standing bodyguard. I don't know if somebody got him a free thing. He's just stuck. He hasn't done anything. He's good. So he's just about, but he brings a lot too. What do you think that you bring to the program? And in a couple words, as they say, the church folks say, and in 2 minutes or less.
You know, I just bring, I just try to be available, especially for skill development. So I try to be available as much as possible, not just in season, but also out of season, just so we can prepare these girls to compete skill-wise.
That's true. It's very true. And he's always on the scene. You can always count on him. Hell, last year, a lot of the teams thought that he was AD, you know, because he was always doing stuff. So he's always been a part of it. Before we leave, in part, and I want to make sure that we understand, we shout out to the administration, shout out to the school board, shout out to our boosters, Laura and Sarah in particular. Shout out to our principal, Scott Lush, who's always been very, very supportive. Athletic director has always been supportive. The boys basketball program, their coaches, the staff, everyone here. Miss Brown, who's been doing stuff for us, behind the scenes in the guidance office. To Maxine, and as always, Judy Long. Gotta get a love. I never follow directions, and Judy always corrected everything I do with no hesitation. And I appreciate that and love and respect her for everything. For everybody that's been very supportive, we just want to make sure that you know that we feel, and as a whole, I'm speaking for everyone, we appreciate everything that you do, that you've done. So make sure you like, subscribe. Make sure, do you have a page you want to link, you want something to subscribe to with your gym or any of your business, any of your ventures you might do?
Yeah, we'll put it at the bottom.
Yeah, we make sure we put it at the bottom. Make sure you subscribe. Same thing with Jamie. If anything you want to put out there, we'll make sure we get the links so you can go like. Make sure you like it. Make sure you're tapping the button. We got to make sure we get these likes up so we can continue to bring you some good footage, right? So, for the Colonial Beach coaching staff, for our media day, deuces.